Nintendo 64 Funtime.
Happy holidays, YouTube. Finally getting down here to actually be able to shoot my Christmas episode. Honestly, didn't think I was going to be able to do it in time for Christmas, but here I am, we're shooting it. And as voted on by Instagram, you guys chose Snowboard Kids 2 for me to review for my Christmas episode. So here we go, let's get playing. I'll talk about it a little bit. Snowboard Kids 2. Alright, here we go, YouTube. Snowboard Kids 2. Happy holidays. Let's go. Alright, so what's great about this game, I'm going to show you in a second, that is very much different from the first one, is the first one had pretty much a selection screen similar to this that you see. You selected your character and you went through your levels just like kind of a normal kart racer would be, which is kind of what this game is. But the cool thing about this game, it introduces kind of this hub world where you can walk around in this 3D environment and you can actually just go and physically choose what you want to do as opposed to it being menu driven. Does it change anything? No, it doesn't change anything, but it gives you kind of the illusion that you're playing around in this world, going into these shops yourself and kind of, you know, you have a little more freedom in the game. But like I said, nothing's really changed. There's still the trick stuff, there's still the shop, everything is very similar. This game, as opposed to the first one, introduces a few new characters, and it's got a little bit of a story mode. There's some hidden characters like the first one as well. We'll do a snow level since this is a Christmas themed episode. We gotta be in the snow. We can't have Turtle Island in the water and beaches and stuff. We need to be in the snow here, snowboarding in the snow. So like I said, this game is pretty much just a kart racer. Very similar to like Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing or something like that. You know, there's different boards, go different speeds, you get power-ups, and you basically just try to sabotage your opponents while you're going down the hill. It's awesome. So we'll play around here. You guys can kind of get the hang of it, see what Snowboard Kids 2 is all about. Now this game was published by Rocket. Yeah. Published by Atlas, which, as you guys know, Atlas, for whatever reason, doesn't like to publish very many games at all. See, I just got smacked. Kart racer style. Atlas doesn't like to publish very many games, period, for any game they put out. They put 3 games out for the Nintendo 64. They did the Ogre Battle game, and then they did the 2 Snowboard Kids games. First one came out in 1997, which is actually the game I played the most. I didn't get to play Snowboard Kids 2 very much, because my buddy only had the first one, but we would play it all the time. Honestly, we were really into snowboarding and really into that sort of thing, so to be honest with you, we played that one more than Mario Kart most of the time. Because we like doing the tricks, we like doing all the fun stuff like that. So where's the gate? You gotta know where the gate is or else you hit the wall. So we played the crap out of this game. Love this game so much. So all the Atlas games that came out for Nintendo 64, there's pretty limited quantities. I have all 3 of the Atlas games for the N64. This game is mildly rare. I want to say the Ogre Battle game is a little bit more rare than this Snowboard Kids 2, but I don't really know anybody who owned I missed it. Who owned Snowboard Kids 2. I got this one secondhand much later, you know, after I was, you know, moved on to other systems. But I don't really know anybody who had this game. I do know a few people that had Ogre Battle, just because the, you know, RPGs for the Nintendo 64 were so limited. That's what people had. That and the wonderful Quest 64, which I actually kind of liked. It's pretty terrible to go back to now, but it was okay for an RPG. So it's fun. You can do different tricks, very similar to like 1080, where you hold your button, your jump button, and then you swiggle your joystick around and he'll do different tricks. So basically you're just doing laps. You're going down the hill, you're getting back on the chairlift, and you're going back up the hill, kind of rinse and repeat. You do 3 laps. As you get first place in each one, you move on kind of to the next stage. Man, always off the chairlift. And I got ghosted. I'm going to be slow. No! I missed. Dang it. Fish jumping across the stream there. One thing about this game is the music is so good. You can shoot bombs backwards. Yeah. Give it a bomb. Boom. Yeah, and I missed it because you can blow yourself up with those bombs. The music is so good in this game. That's one thing Atlas always does, is they always have good audio. They always have good music. Just kind of gets you pumped up. It fits snowboarding. Oh, I missed the trick. So, and as you can see, I got coins. You get first place, you get coins, and then you can go and you can upgrade your snowboards. You can get different colors for your snowboards. There's like trick boards. There's the alpine board, which is kind of a straight board. I don't know if you're familiar with snowboarding. I snowboard it all the time, but alpine boards, they don't have a back, so there's only a front. They don't have a back, and you're more like facing forward. It's definitely made for speed. It's really cool. I only knew one person who actually had an alpine snowboard, but so they got to throw in a little bit of story. There's this little gremlin guy that you can eventually get and play as, but you got to kind of get first on all the levels. So there you go. It's very simple. You know, I would call this a kart racer on snowboards. It's very similar to Diddy Kong or Mario Kart. It's a very colorful game. They did a really good job. It runs well. It still looks good today. They rendered everything kind of as a 2D model except your character. So it looks very flat. As you can see in the village, it looks very flat, but it's okay. It does the job. I really like this game. If I had to take a preference, I would say I'd play the first game just because I have more nostalgia for that, just because I played that one more. But this game is very good. A little bit rare in the States here. The PAL version, or the Australian version of this game is very, very rare. Snowboard Kids 2. So, and I actually saw a boxed copy on Instagram of the Australian version of this, so that's got to be worth a ton of money. But hope you enjoyed it. We did a little bit of snowboarding. Thanks for participating on my Instagram account. If you'd like to see more games, feel free to participate on my Instagram account or throw in some comments on a Nintendo 64 game you would like to see. Happy holidays, very Merry Christmas, and remember, always be gaming. Nintendo 64 Funtime.